If you're new to machine strokes and you're struggling to get the pigment into the skin, this quick lesson's for you because you might not be considering your pigment particle size when you're working. Let me explain. This is a topic that comes up a lot with the artists inside my Hyperrealism Brows Mastery program. New artists struggle to get that first pass in, they struggle to get the pigment into the skin. Now, when I start working with new artists, my recommendation is that they always start working with inorganic pigment. Inorganic. The reason I suggest this is because this type of pigment does fade from the skin nicely, quite quickly over time. So after a year, not much of it will be left. And that's important because when you're learning a difficult technique, initially you might make mistakes, you might not be that happy with your work, your symmetry might be off. So while we're learning, it's important to use a pigment that does fade from the skin within a year or two. However, when we're working with inorganic pigment, it does work differently to organic pigment. And it's because of the pigment particle size. So with inorganic pigments, the pigment molecules, the particles are much larger. And because they're larger, it takes some time to enter into the skin. We have to work slow to give these large molecules time to travel down the needle and enter into the skin. So we have to work slow. We have to work with a slow hand and a slow machine to give the pigment time. When we're working with organic pigment, which I don't recommend for brand new artists, the pigment molecules are much smaller. And because they're smaller, it's quicker, much quicker for that pigment to enter into the skin. It's easier. However, this is a very strong pigment, and I don't recommend new artists begin with this. But yes, once you get better and more experience, you can work faster with this pigment. So this is great for shading techniques, shaded strokes, powder brows, ombre brows. So actually, if you're a new artist and you're doing powder brows, you will probably use an organic pigment. However, I specialize in the hair stroke technique, and for newbies, the inorganic or a soft hybrid is best. But we need to adjust our technique according to the pigment, the molecule sizes. Because they're large, with inorganic pigment, we have to work slow. So slow down and you will give time for the pigment to enter the skin. If you're still learning machine hair strokes and you're really struggling with understanding all of the different variables to get a good healed result, let's have a chat and see if I can help. There'll be a link somewhere in this video description where you can book a game plan call. I'll find out a bit more about you, where you are in your career, what you're looking to achieve, what you need help with, and I'll see if I can help you.